Assalamu alaikum students. This is your teacher Anam Fatma, and today we are going to discuss factorization using middle term break method of any trinomial. We have already discussed the middle term break method, but why we are today again going to discuss the factorization using the middle term break method? Because in the last class we discussed the same thing, but our trinomial is a trinomial whose coefficient of x square was 1. Now today we are going to discuss how to factorize a trinomial whose coefficient of x square is other than 1. Means the coefficient of x square is not equal to 1. It can be any number but not 1. Let's take an example and then discuss. Okay, I'm going to I'm having a question. 3x square plus 11x plus 10. Okay guys, as you can see that this is a trinomial. 3x square plus 11x plus 10. Trinomial stand for any expression which contains 3 terms. So 3x square is one term, 11x is the next term, and the 10 is the last term. So it is trinomial, and I'm going to discuss how to factorize it by middle term break method. Okay, so what do you think what we will do to solve it? If any expression whose coefficient of x square is other than 1 and it cannot be factorized with the help of algebraic formula or by taking common or grouping method, then we will move towards the middle term break method if we have trinomial. Okay, so if we have trinomial, we can apply any a plus b whole square, that is known as the algebraic formula. But I know that the a plus b whole square is not possible because 10 is not a perfect square of any number, and 3 is also not a perfect square of any number. So we are going to split its middle term or break its middle term. Alright, okay, if we have this condition, then what we will do? We will first see what is the coefficient of x. Okay, I can see that the coefficient of x is 3, and this 3 is going to multiply with 10. So 10 into 3 or 3 into 10 will be 30. Alright, 10 into 3 will be 30. So I need to find out the factors of 30. Alright, 30 can be divisible with 2. Yes, we will have 15, but 15 is not divisible by 2. Then we will use the 3. 5 is a 15, and then 5 can be divisible with 5 only. Now I can see that I have 3 numbers, 2, 3 and 5. These are the factor of 30. 2 3 is 6, 6 into 5 will be 30. Now I want 11. ठीक, and means I need to break the 11 in a way that if I'm going to multiply these two numbers, it becomes 30. Yes, I can see that if I'm going to write it down in a way that 2 into 3 plus 5, you can see that 2 into 3 will be 6. 6 plus 5 will be 11. 2 into 3 will be 6, and 6 plus 5 will be 11. I need to use all these numbers to make 11. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I know that 6 into 5 is also a factor of 30. 6 5 is a 30, and 6 plus 5 become 11. So the rest of the question will be solved in a similar manner, that we will write down 3x square, the first term, as it is, and then 11x can be written as 6x plus 5x plus 10. Alright, 6x plus 5x plus 10. The 11 is broken down into 6x plus 5x. Now we have 4 terms, then we can use the grouping method by taking 2 common, by common from 2 terms. Okay, so I can see from first 2 terms I can take common 3x. What will be left inside the bracket? X plus 2. Yes, exactly. In the next 2 terms, I can see I can take 5 as common, because 10 is also divisible with 5. So the things which is left inside the bracket will be x plus 2. Alright, now we have 2 terms, and I can take common x plus 2 as a common from both the terms, x plus 2, x plus 2. So I can take it as common, and 3x plus 5 will be another factor. So these two are the factors of the given question. X plus 2 into 3x plus 5. These two are the factors of the given expression. Okay, this question was very easy. Now let's take an example of another question, right? And the question is 8x square plus 2x minus 3. Alright, so what was the first step? The first step was to check what is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 8 and the last term is 3. So what will be 8 times 3? 8 times 3 will be 24. So I need to find out the factors of 24 first. Alright, so the factors of 24 are, we use 2, yes, 12, then 6, then 2 will be 3, and 3, 1. So these are the factors of 24, and I want to make it 2. So what can I do? Yes, what can I do with that? If I want to make 2x, okay, can I multiply? If I'm going to multiply all 3 numbers, like 2 into 2 into 2 will be 8. 2 times 2 multiplied by 2 will be 8. 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. No, I don't want 5, I want 2. Right? What I have done, if I'm going to multiply 2 by 2 by 2 minus 3, so I did not get the desired result. It is 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. So I don't want 5. What then? If I can see that 2 multiplied by 2, and I can use 2 multiplied by 3. See, I use these 2 numbers multiply and these 2 numbers multiply. So it becomes 2 multiplied 2 will be 4 and 2 multiplied by 3 will be 6. So if I'm going to subtract 6 minus 4, I will have 2. Alright, and I know that 6 into 4 will be 24. 6 into 4 will be 24 and 6 minus 4 will be 2. Yes, so these are the desired factors. So I can write down 8x square plus 6x minus 4x minus 3. Yes, I can write down in this way. Yes, obviously you can write. So now we have 8 terms. I can take common from first 2 terms and last 2 terms. That is called grouping method. Alright, so what which is the number which is common in these 2 terms? So the answer will be 2 and x, because x is present in here and x square is present here. So we can take x as common factor. Right, guys? So 4x plus 3x will be left inside the bracket, and I can take minus 1 common from these two sums. If there is nothing common, you can see not any number is common from the term, but you know that 1 is always present. So if I'm going to take minus 1 as a common factor, so the 4x plus 3 is left behind inside the bracket. Alright, then 4x plus 3x, 4x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. These are the two factors of the given expression, given this trinomial. Okay guys, I hope you understand it well. I'm going to take one more example to elaborate it more. Alright, so if we have if we have the last term as negative with the negative sign, then what we will do. Alright guys, so the question is, if I'm having 12x square plus 4x minus 1, this is another question to solve. Okay, it can be also factorized with the help of the middle term break method, and its coefficient of x square is 12. So 12 into 1 will be 12. 12 times 1 will be 12. So I'm going to find out the factors of 12 first. 6, 3, 3 and 1. So what I want? I want 4. Say 4x. So if I'm going to multiply 2 by 2, it will be 4. 4, and what will I do with 3? Should I leave it? No. I cannot leave this 3. If I'm going to multiply 2 by 2, so it will be 4. Yes, fine. I want 4. But I need to use all these numbers to make 4. Right? So if I'm going to multiply 3 by 2, it will be 6. 6 minus 2 will be 4. Yes. So these are the correct factors. 2 into 3 minus 2. 2 into 3 will be 6 minus 2 is equals to 4. And I know that when I'm going to multiply these two numbers, it's become 12. So I can write down 12x square plus 6x minus 2x minus 1. I have broken down this 4x as 6x minus 2x, right? Now I can take common from two terms, 12 and 6. What is the common factor? 6x. Alright. So I can write down 2x plus 1. Alright. Okay. There's again the same situation. We cannot take any number common from these two numbers. So I can take minus 1 as a common factor. And 2x plus 1 is left inside the bracket. Alright. This is our rough work. So 2x plus 1 and 6x minus 1 are the factors of the given trinomial. I hope you understand today's topic and you will practice more questions. Till then, thank you and Allah Hafiz.